Trying to be steady here. Very nice. Coming in for an epic landing. A little windy. We gotta move my spot so we can get a better landing spot. All right, nice. Nice, dude. Epic. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. We are here hanging out today at the local airport, of course, my favorite place to be. We got a local pilot here hanging out, killing his taxi run. So yeah, he just took right back off too. That's super epic. Let's go move down the runway a little bit. I'm not trying to make this guy nervous at all, so I'm trying to stay very far away from the runway because a lot of times we're allowed to be on the runway, say for a short period of time to get to point A to point B, obviously. But really, there are these side trails leaving for the flying at like 4 a.m. Man, Scoob, that's so awesome, dude. I am so jealous, man. I have so much stuff going on, man. Next week, I'm going to California. And also, what else? And then, like, in a few weeks after that, I'm going right to the Bahamas. So I got, like, too much stuff going on. I wish that I could just jump ship right now and come out to you, but work's been kind of really bad, so. Man, I don't know where that airplane went. I wonder if he went right. He's probably coming back around to do another landing. It'd be cool to get to the next spot here and try to. Oh no, I see him now. He went way high. That's so cool. I do love coming here to the local airport just to watch that, you know. Because right now the winds are way too high. It seems like they're gonna stay really high throughout the whole weekend here in New Jersey, which really stinks. I was kind of hoping for the weather to stay good. Didn't realize I unplugged this. Let me plug this sucker back in. So, with Scoob, that's pretty exciting, man. You're probably so pumped up knowing that you're about to be going out and hanging out with a bunch of other pilots. I'm so jealous. Sounds really good. Yeah, yesterday, Scoob, I went out for a flight right here at this airport, right here in the center, with my man, Al. And the winds, dude, they're too gusty, man. Like, as soon as I went to go take off, I went up in the air, but then instantly was shoved right down back to a forced, like, taxi run with, like, because I was already committed at my full throttle that, oh yeah, this plane is coming back around, so let's turn around. This time I'm more in the center, so now we should be able to see them a little bit better. It'd be cool to get them to land and then take off like in front of us, because now we're more towards the end. Pumped, except for trying stuff in the van and make it fit. Yeah, that's always the toughest part, right, Scoob? But, you know, you'll make it work. So, like I said, this plane is definitely coming back around. Check it out. There he is. Man, I'm trying not to shake here, guys. Sorry. So hard when you like zoom in that far to like not be shaking. Let me shut the van off, maybe, so you guys can hear this thing too. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live. We are here hanging out at the local airport. This is my favorite place to be. This is where I love to waste all my time at if I'm not currently working. But I'm about to go home though and do some stuff with YouTube, and also try to, you know, I've been wanting to build these like outdoor furniture setups, so I'm thinking about trying to potentially make some outdoor furniture. All right, he is coming in for a landing, guys. This is awesome. This guy is getting a great practice day in with his airplane. This is so cool. I wish I had my tripod so it could just sit on the tripod instead of me trying to hold this right now. Sorry. There we go. This guy is committed. You guys think he's going to do a clean taxi takeoff? Or a clean taxi landing takeoff? All right, here he comes. He's about to be lower than the trees. He's just above the trees. He is lower than the trees. So look at that, guys. Do you hear him? Oh, he's hovering. He never touched. Sick. Dude, that's epic. So, he did that way far back. So, I think what we're going to do, if he does another turnaround, I'm totally going to move down about a little bit more. Because, dude, it'd be so epic to catch him really coming in and land. And then taxi takeoff. That was dope. This guy's just having a great time with his aircraft, man. Or maybe it's training. I can't tell if there's 2 people in it or not. But, you know, I'm not here also either trying to make anybody nervous. He is on a pretty good climb out though rate right now. I wonder what the glide rate is for those type of Cessna planes. Like, I wonder how the glide really is. But this is really nice. You know, like I said, I really do enjoy coming out here sometimes when I don't really have much going on. So, all right. Man, that's so cool. Yeah, maybe we can go cross over and just go get on the other side here. Let's go do that. He's way up in the sky. I don't see any other aircrafts. My van light is on right now, of course. My gas light, guys. I don't know why I always do that, but that. Whoa, that's clear. Dude, I think a spider just literally dropped down from my van. Okay. No things in front of me, right? Can't tell. Gotta back up because I can't tell. No. I don't want to be running over any of those lights. Okay, I'm looking both ways. I clearly don't see an airplane. Man, can you imagine? I could imagine. So let's turn around right here. Oop. It's amazing how like all this stuff used to be runways and stuff back in the day. Where is this guy? Do you know that when I first got here today, you know it was really epic? When I first got here, I drove over to the one field that's all the way in the back corner. And what was so nice about the back corner over there was that these 2 massive eagles came flying out, and it was really cool. I just saw the airplane over to my left. I don't see him now. Wow, I'm like parked on this concrete pillar stuff that I've never even noticed before. Man, this airport, I truly, truly just love it here. Okay, where is this guy? So this time I want to be parked this way. Shut off, see if we can't hear him. You gotta remember too, there's like a lot of smaller airports that are really close for probably smaller airplanes, you know, to obviously just fly to. It probably takes 15 minutes to get to some of these airports from right here, having an airplane, you know. All right, I don't see an airplane anywhere now, but it's okay. We're gonna hang out here just for a minute. Hopefully they'll come back, but the winds are getting pretty strong. I'm looking at the wind socks right now, and they are pinned. Coming from the south, too, like to the north. True south to north. And we'll go drive over to the windsock in just a moment here. I just want to see. Wow, do you guys hear the winds right now? I have the window down. Wow, it's windy out. See, like, yesterday with me and Al were here, we were actually hanging out right here to the right of us in this field. And when we were hanging out, we got here just too late, basically, because the winds were getting high. It's an unmanned tower, right? So how do you know when planes are coming in to take off? Scoob, so you actually don't. So this airport is actually all visual. And what it is all the smaller pilot planes here all have a local channel that they're all on, just like boating. You know how like everybody has a boat channel, like just say for an example, channel 62 or something like that on the water. I'm pretty sure for like a lot of Jersey airports, there's a local channel for smaller airplane pilots. So when you're coming in, they could probably always just, you know, radio out, hey, couple taxi runs to south to the north runway of whatever airport, you know. But really though, what I came to find out with the rules here, it's all about visual. So like, because there's so many banner pilots in the summertime that are in and out of here, that there has to be some type of real communication with them, because I don't see how else they could be flying like that perfect with like 12 or 18 airplanes sometimes. But there is no tower. And from what I've been always told about flying here in the morning or in the afternoon or midday, depending on how the day is, it's all about my visual. And no matter what, like if we see airplanes or anything like that, we either, when we take off, have to go the dramatic opposite way that they are, or just make sure that we're just never, ever going to put ourselves in the way of their direction of flight. But here, Scoob, at this airport, it's so nice because it's massive. Like, there's these massive fields here that make it so much fun to hang out, to do stuff. But what was a shame about yesterday with Al is, like, Al's kiting skills are great, but when you put somebody up against high winds, you know, it really puts somebody to the challenge, you know? And then when you throw 80 pounds on their back, it's like, you know, it's a whole nother game when it's like higher winds like this. So the next time we hang out, I feel like for sure he'll be up in the air flying, which is really nice because you can tell that he has the skills, you know? It's just that the winds were terrible because they were really high winds to really no winds. And when I say high winds, they were like 16 gusting here, and then they were slowly building. I think by the time we actually pulled out, the winds were like 22 gusting. So they were high. So, but regardless of all of that, you know, like I said, I love to come on here in the morning, hang out with you guys. I guess this airplane flew out of here. So this airplane now, it did so many taxi runs. And you know what's so funny? Sometimes me having a white van, I think, I don't want to say it bugs people out like they're worried, but you never know. But hold on one second, guys. Wow, guys, the winds are super bad right now. So look, so I'm trying to obviously get like a hangar here if I really could, or try to figure out something where I could I want to get properly certified to be able to show people how to paramotor the right way, you know, like, and be able to, you know, train certain people. But my whole thing is, you know, I need to have a real solid spot to do it at, and I mean year round. And right here at this airport, I feel like would be my spot to do it at, right? So what's really nice is like just this for an example, like I was just saying, like right behind me, it's just all these open fields, you know, and you really cannot beat it. I want to just turn around really quick and check it out, because right here, which I've never even really noticed, is that there's this huge strip here. You see all this? All this, like, it's like a concrete strip here that used to be here that's like letting this grass overgrow. And I'm gonna try to start coming here. I'm gonna talk to the guy who cuts the grass here. Can't remember his name. But his name's not Mo, that mows the lawn here. Mo is the guy who has a hangar that has a really cool airplane, and then there's a guy who cuts grass here that I keep slipping his name. But I want to come here and ask him about this pad, excuse me, and figure out this pad and try to see if I can't. It'd be nice to clean off a nice big section of this, or this is where I want to always start parking at. I think this would be a great spot to always park at. Because really, I'm allowed to drive back here and park, but like for me, I'm trying to think about like if I brought other people back here all the time, like where would be a good spot for them to park at, you know? And if anything, like what I've just recently found out is that a lot of times when people come out and train with other people for paramotoring, which is something that I'm starting to actually recently find out, is that a lot of people actually will go to the airport that I guess they train at, like just say for this one example, and they sleep there while they're doing the training so they can actually save themselves a lot of money. Because when you go train with somebody, it costs a lot of money to just go get the training. But not only that, just to stay then somewhere for say a week or potentially 2 weeks or even a little bit longer depending on how the weather really is, it's like, it's really tough, you know. And I would like to start doing training with the idea of it being more like a, how do you say it, more like a like private lessons, not open to class to have 6 people or something. Yeah, I don't think that that's really what I would like. I would just like the idea of maybe no more than 2, maybe 3 people tops, and then the idea would be really being able to focus on everybody, because I feel like that's what's really important. If you have a class of like 6 or 7 guys, and I feel like you're trying to really lock in and focus on how people are doing, I feel like it's going to be just so much harder for yourself to do that, right? Man, I'm just looking at the clouds and stuff. They look so bad. Like, everything about today is terrible. Yep, I took off right here yesterday. So what I do now when I come here and fly to this airport, I like flying right in this center of the triangle here because there's a sand patch here. And for some reason, out of everywhere else, there's no sand like there is sand right here. Like, they dug this up for some reason once, and they turned it over so well that the cactus can't grow over there. There's this flat cactus crap that's everywhere, you know, and it's so annoying. But right there in the center there, it's nice because there is none of that cactus, and really it's a great spot for really taking off and landing, and even potentially practicing, right? Yeah, the winds are just so high. I'm looking at the one windsock over there. It's pinned. We're driving up to the other one. Yo, you know what's really crazy too? When I first drove in here today, guys, I realized that the helicopter, the rescue helicopter that's always here, it's a different one. And they did put the same sign on it that says like Jet State or something. I can't believe I can't remember what it's called right now, but yeah, it's a different helicopter. I wonder if the other one's in for maintenance or something. Or something was wrong with it. Man, I just absolutely love it here. I can't believe I get to drive in here in this airport. Right now it's ghost town, guys. It's a complete ghost town. We're driving up to the windsock here. I'm trying to show you guys this windsock really quick, and then I'm probably going to be heading out of this airport for sure right after this. I guess I have a hole in my lip. I literally want to go sip my coffee, and of course it spills right all down me. Alright, so we'll check out the windsock here for a moment. Winds are being very shifty too, by the way. So this is one of the 2 windsocks here. This thing's actually pretty big. I want to say it's probably every bit of 10 foot long. And it's probably sitting up at, what do you guys think, about 8 feet, maybe 10 feet high? Look at that, guys. That's pretty good winds right there. Surprised it's not actually flapping up the other way. It's like, I can feel my van even shaking a little bit. Yep. I've flown over that so many times with the paramotor. So epic. The thing is so cool. Wow. Those winds are whipping. It was showing like a gusting of wind today around like, I don't know, 25, 30, 35, I think it was. It's so crazy. Dude, I think it's big too. And it's got like a, I'll show you guys how big this thing is. How big that thing is. To no wind. So crazy. I want to get away from it just to, just in case. Can you guys imagine, like, whales the van and then someone here sees it, next thing you know, I'm in trouble. I don't ever want to be in trouble here. Man, but I do have to say, it's like so much fun to just come out here to an airport like every single day. I literally come here basically every single day, and I love that I get to show that to all of you guys, because some people have asked me, like, they're like, "Do you really go there every day?" And I'm like, yeah, if I could figure out a way to get paid for it, I'd be really living, you know. I just wish that I had some type of a job here, and I think that I could have a type of job here if I started up like a private paramotor training school here that's private, you know, like private lessons, come learn how to fly, try to maybe beat a lot of people's rates, but try to, you know, make sure I can definitely do it to make some type of a living off of it, to make it worth my while, because, you know, you have to make it worth everybody's while. But yeah, and like, you know, like my two other buddies that I fly with, Tom and Ryan, and even Pilot Pat, they're all certified to actually give out tandem flights, right? And what's so cool about that is, man, this guy's pulling his airplane out right now. Super epic, man. Good for you, dude. Wow, that's a beautiful airplane this guy is pulling out of his hangar right now. Man, some people really have it made out here. This guy just whipped out this nice airplane. I don't want to bother him. You know, people probably love coming here and being left alone. And that's probably what's really nice about this airport. So I'm going to leave him alone. But, dude, he's right over there. He's right in that second bay blue. Hopefully I'm going to go out wide and you guys will see him. Hopefully you'll... Oh, man, was it the blue one? Oh no, it was the next one over. It's the next one. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't want to go bothering anybody here, you know. I just don't ever want to do that. But, yep, ton of fun here at the airport. Hopefully I can figure out a way to, like, get a hangar here, and then also talk to my buddies about what I'm trying to personally do here. And I kind of already know what their like what Tom's rates would be for doing those tandem flights. So if any of you guys ever wanted to do tandem flights, definitely let me know. Pilot Tom definitely does them on the regular, and like I said, if you got busy enough, I know that Pilot Ryan would probably step in too to start doing some tandem flights. And then, like I said, I can talk to Pilot Pat, of course, about if he ever wants to get into it. I'm not really sure if he does want to get into that or not, but it's just a thought. But I know that personally, once I get certified for it, I can't wait to do it too. But I think I would love to teach people the whole ground training part of ground handling, you know, the gliders. You know, to me, I think that would be a lot of fun. And I think it would be fun to also, like what Kyle O's got, is like one of those trainer, he's got like a trainer that you can practice kiting with, and you don't have to worry about anything else, because you won't ever get in the air with it, but it's enough to get you to control the glider while you're steering with your feet now and trying to operate this bigger glider, you know. So I think that would be really fun. I think it would just be fun all around to be able to just have some type of training, you know, certain times of the year too. Like, it'd be so much fun to train people, I don't know, like early spring, like this time of year, to like you know, fall time to late fall. You know, I think it'd be amazing. It would just be a lot of fun to see if I couldn't get other guys to get in on it. I think that they would. And also, I think it'd be really cool if I could personally try to get a hangar, you know, because I think if I had a hangar there at the airport, it would just make things so much easier, you know. And like I said, what would be cool too is that I know that Pilot Pat, he wants, he was trying to get like a spot in one of the hangars, I believe, here at the airport we were just at. So what I could try to do is once I get a hangar, I think it would be really cool to set it up. So I don't want to like say set it up like a classroom. I want to set it up like it's a, I almost want to set it up like a business, like it's like a storage place too in a way, because I'm trying to now also get bulk SkyMax parts, you know, so like when you guys order parts through me, I can instantly send it out to you guys, so we don't have to wait the couple extra days, because right now if you do buy through me, it'll only take a few extra days because of how I'm in the beginning stages. But like I said, I can definitely get you guys sweet deals if you buy through me. And like I said, you have to buy direct through me though to make those deals happen. And like I said, I really enjoy flying SkyMax. I actually strongly believe that they are some of the best that are out there. And let me tell you something, I like all paramotors. I've flown with all paramotors to basically, I don't even know what paramotors that I haven't actually flown with or have flown. So, and to me, they all are unique in their own ways, but there is just something about SkyMax that drives me crazy. So if you guys are interested in buying any of the SkyMax models, please hit me up at any time. I am also now working on my next video for like a sales pitch for SkyMax. So I'm trying to figure out just better ways of breaking down the motor, showing you guys how great it is. So, but regardless, you know, I'm trying to also do a couple things today. So that's why I wanted to hop on this live this morning, because today I tried to go out to work. I hate to say it, it's like this has been the absolute worst year of work that I've ever actually endured. You know, it's like I go to work basically still every day, but there's nothing really going on for money. So that's why I'm starting to think of like, okay, what can I be doing then to be trying to raise a little bit more money for myself? And then also, what can I be doing to make these videos better? You know, so I always try to push myself to get on these lives every day, say what's up to everybody, see what's going on. Also talk about future videos that I am about to be really messing with shortly, because now the weather is finally changing. Like, I'm super excited. Like, I want to do some paramotor camping super bad. And I also, like I said, I want to get the trike from SkyMax so I can start doing some triking videos. And then I also am working on trying to get the new Pulsar frame from them and put one of my Minorazi Mosters right on there, you know. I would love, you know, I wouldn't even mind to get the new Pulsar and then try to get the Atom 80, the brand new Atom 80, and put it right on there. I would love that, you know, because the Pulsar is a much smaller setup, and really when I get it, I can even put the EOS 100 booster on there, to be totally honest with you. I would just have to make a custom bracket for that to actually make that happen. So we'll see how that goes though. That's actually not a bad idea. If I got the Pulsar, I could throw the EOS 100 booster on there, which isn't a bad idea, because the EOS 100 booster is a beautiful motor, by the way, guys. It's like a motor that I'm actually really happy that I have and own. Dude, it's got a beautiful golden plated bottom end with a beautiful titanium exhaust, you know, and I've been actually thinking about taking that motor back off the Fly Products frame and putting it back on my SkyMax Expedition like it used to be like, because it's super light, it's amazing to be honest with you, and really I'm thinking about doing it. And all I gotta go do though is break down the whole motor and get it off, which is no big deal, and really just the EOS back on. I only had the EOS off because I blew it up originally, and then when I blew up that engine, I was so heartbroken that I didn't know what to do because I was out of the paramotor. I just started to really fly. It was like my 9th or 10th flight when I actually had my first real motor out, and I had a real motor out. I had my first ever motor lockup too. Well, my motor didn't lock up. I blew a hole like a nickel size right through the center of my piston. Like I leaned it out too much, right? And when that happened, it, you know, caused me to have an emergency landing. I landed, blah, blah, blah. But I had to take that engine off, right? To do the proper rebuild. You know, you can always leave the engines on, but it's a lot easier if you just pull them off. So I pulled the motor off. And when I pulled the engine off to do that, we, don't do it. This guy just pulled out, yeah. I was able to work up enough money to buy my first MY22 Vitarazi Moster 185, right? Out of the box, brand new. Super excited about it too, right? And when I bought it, I was so excited, right? And what was so crazy about when you buy the brand new motors, they don't come with propellers, right? Because there's so many different ones that you can buy for them, like different companies, sizes, all that fun stuff, right? So, wow, that lady didn't even stop at the stop sign. So, long story short, I bought a prop, right? And then when I bought that prop, before I even got the motor and prop yet, before I even got them both in the mail, I think I might have got the motor already, but I still was waiting on the propeller. So I guess maybe before I got the prop, SkyMax was doing an epic giveaway on e-props, you know, and for the Vitarazi motors and probably for EOS motors. It just depended on what you had. And I won. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited, man. I had to totally, you know, I asked for it to be for the Vitarazi motor, and man, and then I just couldn't believe that when I got the motor for the first time, I was able to basically have two propellers for it right away, which was awesome. Because, you know, I was always so nervous of ever doing a prop strike, which I haven't really done one then yet, you know, but I was still very nervous about it at the time. So, but anyway, yeah, then I was able in time to rebuild the EOS 100 booster, right? And then I could never properly like break it back in because I never had it on a frame right. So I got it up on another frame, the Fly products. I was able to break the engine in. And then now I just have it sitting there, you know, ready to actually be flying. So I was thinking about putting that back on the SkyMax Expedition like I originally had it. Take my other Vitarazi Moster 185 off and take it out. And I'm thinking about either, I don't want to take all my motors off today, but I'm thinking that I just should put the one MY20 away in the box, I think. And then start flying the EOS 100 booster. I think it would be a ton of fun to have that motor going again. And plus it's so light that I think I would really enjoy having it again. Oh yeah, my camera's shaking, sorry about that. Alright, there we go. So regardless, like I was just saying, I'm thinking about going home right now, taking that engine off the Fly Products frame, swapping it over, putting it on the SkyMax Expedition frame, and have that going again, see how that goes. Because really, I have nothing against trying to make videos on the EOS motor again. It's just that I don't really want to see my other MY Vitarazi motor just sitting, you know. It's already upsetting to know that I have like the EOS motor sitting, right? So, because what I'm trying to do, guys, is work up with SkyMax to get the Pulsar, right? And as soon as you get the Pulsar, man, I'm going to be making a ton of videos on that frame. I am like, I really can't wait to get that, because it comes with, I think, the 12-liter gas tank. Smaller, yes, but like for me, and for like a lot of other pilots, a lot of times when they go for flights, they're going for smaller flights anyway. Man, you guys hear that stuff that's bouncing around in the back? I think that's like my metal horses jumping around. I would just pull over and move it right now, but it's not really bothering me that much, and I hope it's not really bothering you guys. But we're almost back at my house. So I'm debating. I want to do a couple things today. So I'm thinking about swapping that motor over, which is really nothing slowing me down from doing that, because then I could be actually flying the EOS 100 booster. And then what we'll do is, maybe before we really box up the MY20, maybe what we'll do is take it all apart, make sure it's all looking really good. Like, take the head apart, make sure the piston looks great, or at least clean it all up and get it all prepped and put away. So potentially that's what we might do today. And I'm not against that. It's just that having that heavier motor like on that older frame now and stuff like that doesn't really necessarily worry me, but I think my Expedition was just truly designed to have the EOS 100 booster on there, and I think it's time to just put that motor back on there now. So that's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go back to my house, we're gonna go pull the hot rod out, and we're gonna go and do that. I think that's what I want to do. And plus, like I said, I don't really have much of other things going on. Like, I could build some furniture chairs for the porch right now, but what I want to do before I really do that is that Lori, my girlfriend, wants to have a nice fire pit like on the deck, so it'd have to be one of those cool gas ones, and I'm not against them. So my idea would be, though, is that I would like to buy the kits where you buy basically the setup that would plug into the gas can, and then the whole top piece that would show for the flame that would give off the heat, or just for the looks, or to keep the bugs away, whatever I guess they're really for. But yeah, I want to buy a kit, and then I'm going to build some stuff. So yeah, I think it would be actually just go swap some motors right now for a pair of motors, right? There's like nothing else going on. And I feel like I'll be able to properly put away the one Moster. You know, it would be nice to know I just have that as a spare. Because really, there's, you know, the EOS 100 booster is a dope motor. There's no denying it. I did think that I broke something in my clutch that might not be a big deal yet, but we'll find out. Probably find out on my first flight. I'll probably go take it up and my clutch just falls completely apart. But I used to actually try to start it with the electric start idea, and I think I snapped like a spring inside of it. So you hear it clicking here and there, you know. But we are about to be home. So as soon as we get home now, I really do want to do this. I think it's the only thing that's really on my mind, because really I can swap some motors around, right, which would be dope. And then what we'll also do is, let that car goodbye. And then what we'll also do is try to do some run-ups with it, get the prop back on it, you know, it'd be sweet. Like I said, though, I'm going to be a little disappointed not having the other Vitarazi engine there, but what will be nice is having that other motor, obviously, as a spare engine right now for any reasons at all. But really, it would just be nice to, like I said, try to work up the idea of getting another frame from SkyMax, which is what I'm in the process of trying to do. And I'm also trying to think of ways to make more money, of course, you know, all that kind of jazz. So, the fun stuff. Because like I said, right now, currently, we're not really doing any working yesterday. We did go hang out with Al, and we got to do some really cool training, kind of, you know, which was really fun. You know, it's always a lot of fun to hang out and practice, I should call it, not training, practice. And you know, I even went up for a small flight, you know, at least I went up, but dude, it was bumpy, and sometimes you know when you shouldn't be up in the air. And yesterday was one of those moments, but you know, sometimes it takes you to get up in the sky to actually realize what you can actually get away with to what you really can't get away with either. So, but yeah, so like I was saying, you know, I was just waving to my neighbors too, by the way. Yeah, so I want to get to the house. I just want to do some things, you know, tidy up some things, swap some motors, you know, I still would like to build maybe some chairs still for the porch because, you know, I have all this extra material. It'd be nice to try to do something like that. Man, it seems to be, dude, it's so windy out. There's so much stuff out in the yard right now. Oh, I see. That's so funny. My neighbors have done some leaf blowing, and they put all the leaves in the street. It's alright. I don't really care. Alright, so we're gonna back up. Man, it's funny seeing them all on the street right now. All on the street, and they're actually like half in my yard. And really, believe me, guys, I don't actually care about having leaves in my yard. I don't. One day I'll care more a little bit about it, probably when I start to think about that kind of stuff more. But right now, a couple leaves ain't bothering me. I always like to come in very slow in my yard because I do have always excited cats. Nice. All right, we are here back at the house. So yeah, like I was saying, I really want to go do that. Like, yeah, let's go get in the shop right now. Let's just go do this. I'll show you guys how we get right into the shop. All right, unplug you. All right, let's go. Pull the hot rod out and stuff. Well, yeah, I got a squirrel hanging out right there on the deck. Do you see him? Eating bread. Being a little cute cat, or a cute squirrel. I'm so used to talking about my cats all the time. Oh, I forgot that the paramotor is right here. Okay, let's pull out the hot rod. We gotta get some lights action going on here. Check it out, guys. We were just here hopping in my nice, dark, damp shop here. Damn it. Hold on. So let's see here what's going on. We need some lights. Lights, camera, action. Okay, a little bit better, huh? A little bit better. All right, so now we are here hanging out in my Hot Rod Paramotor garage, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the garage door. We're going to get the hot rod out of here because for one, it's not even parked that great in here because it's like way far over on the one side. And two, we can start talking about that EOS 100 booster, and then we'll also talk about the other paramotor. So let's start doing that. Let's get this off before it smacks anything. I don't want this actually marking up, so I'm going to tie this up on the paramotor right now. Boom. Nice. Okay, so that can't slap. I always disconnect my battery all the time because, you know, this thing's an older build, and I feel like, you know, with hot rods, you don't leave them. You should never leave any build powered on, you know. I just feel like it's unsafe. A lot of times when I fire up the hot rod like that, I try to let it actually just warm up a little bit before I actually just shut it down. I hate firing it up and then shutting it right off. So I want to show you guys what I'm going to be doing, and then I don't know if I'll stay on the live much longer, but we'll see. Because really, it's so hard to stay on a live stream and then do this kind of stuff. So let's show you guys what I'm trying to actually do here. Okay, so check it out. So this engine right here is the EOS 100 booster. This is going to be the engine that I'm going to be basically taking off, and then we're going to be putting it right back on the here, which is what I really would like to try to actually do. So I hope that, you know, we can be able to do that. Like I said, there it is right here. So these are going to be the two that I'm going to be swapping around today. And hopefully by the end of the day, I'll have this motor actually back onto its original setup. So I'm pretty excited, and we'll see, right? So make sure you guys all stay tuned. I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen. And, you know, I just really do enjoy working on these paramotors. So, and it'd be fun to actually try to attempt to be flying the EOS 100 booster. So make sure you guys all stay tuned. And until the next one, everybody, I really do appreciate all you guys for following along. It always means a lot to me. So, and I do have some more epic videos to come. So make sure you guys all stay tuned. And until the next one, everybody, hopefully we'll be seeing a whole nother paramotor. So see you guys in a little bit. Peace out.